Hey guys, welcome to this GuitarLessons.com gear review, and I have gotten my hands, finally, on a Fender Blacktop Strat. Now I know a lot of you guys have been asking me and emailing me in the forums and just emailing me regular, hey, have you played these, are they good? Well, now I can give you a definitive answer. Well, my first impression of this guitar was, man, it feels like one of the classic player Strats or just the player Strats, but the pickup configuration, obviously, as you can tell, is quite different. You know, if you unplug this guitar, shut your eyes, played it, you'd be like, oh, this is a Strat for sure. This is a nicer Strat because it has the lacquer on the back of the neck. That's one of the main things that I like about this guitar. But once you plug it in, it becomes quite apparent that the tone on this guitar is quite different from a regular standard MIM made in Mexico Strat. If you look at the pickups here, you can obviously tell that we have some humbucker action going on here. And these are the vintage hot Alnico humbuckers from Fender. And if you haven't been into the thinner or more glassy sounding tone of the single coils on regular standard Fender Stratocasters, this might be the guitar for you because it has the thicker, meatier humbucker sound, but it still has the classic feel and vibe of a Strat, which I like a lot. Another thing that's really cool about this guitar is the fact that it has an Alder body on it. It's just like most other Strats out there. So the real thick sound of the humbuckers doesn't get real muddy, doesn't get overpowering. You still have kind of a nice tight mid-range and a little bit more high-end than you would on a guitar that's made of like a mahogany body or something like that. There's not a ton of difference between this guitar and like a standard made in Mexico Strat, but the things that are different about it are quite significant. So let me just go through a couple of those. Like I said, the humbuckers and just the overall look with the humbuckers and the nice chrome covers here is quite different looking from a regular Strat. And the knobs you have here, this classic Fender amp knobs, those give it an entirely different look as well. But the biggest part, other than the sound of the humbuckers, is the feel of the lacquered neck on the back. Some people like this, some people don't. I happen to be a big fan of that. I always like that on my Strats. Now this guy has standard Fender tuners on it. Now if you go up here on the neck, got a rosewood fretboard, maple neck, just pretty standard for a Strat though. You got the lacquer on the back of the neck, which is really cool, I like that. And then you have 22 medium jumbo frets, just like you would on a regular MIM Strat. The color options on this one are really cool. I think if I were to get one of these for myself personally, I would go for the black on black, black pickguard, black body with a maple fretboard. You do have the option of a maple fretboard, and you get sonic blue, the red, and the black for your color options. So having said all that, I'm just going to play a couple of really simple things for you. It's just a 5-way selector switch, just like most Strats. But in this case, when it's all the way back in the first position, you have the full humbucker on the back. When it's next position up, you have the 2 inside coils. Next position, full humbuckers, both of them all the way on. Next one, 2 outside coils on the humbuckers. Finally, the 5th position, you're going to have just the neck pickup, just the neck humbucker. So that's just a little taste of what the Blacktop Strat sounds like. And you know, if you're not into single coils that much and you prefer a little bit chunkier of a tone, a little bit fatter of a tone, but you really like the Strat feel, this is a guitar that you really probably want to check out. It's only 499 bucks right now at most places, so it's a pretty dang good value for what you get, guys. See you next time.